Luna's first trip to Paris. Luna was a small cat with big dreams. She lived in a quiet village in the countryside where every day looked the same. She would sit by the window and look up at the sky, dreaming of adventure. One day, Luna saw a big poster in the town square. It had bright colors and a tall tower on it. The words said, "Visit Paris, the city of light." Luna's heart jumped. "Paris?" she whispered. "What is Paris like? I want to see it." So she packed a small red bag with her favorite scarf, a notebook, and a fish sandwich. Then, Luna jumped on a train heading to the most famous city in France. Welcome to Paris. The train stopped with a soft ding. Luna stepped out. Her eyes grew wide. There were people everywhere walking, talking, eating bread, and taking pictures. The buildings were tall and beautiful, with little balconies full of flowers. The air smelled like fresh bread and cheese. "Wow," Luna said, "Paris is like a big dream." She walked down the street and saw a tall tower in the distance. "That must be the Eiffel Tower," she said. But before she got there, her nose smelled something delicious. A tasty surprise. Luna followed the smell until she found a small shop. There were warm croissants in the window. A kind baker with a white hat waved at her. "Bonjour, little cat," he said. "Hello, what are those?" Luna asked, pointing with her paw. "Croissants. Would you like to try one?" Luna took a bite. So soft and warm," she purred. The baker smiled. "There's a lot more to taste in Paris." "I want to try everything," Luna said. She wrote in her notebook, "Croissants, very yummy, must eat more." The funny painter. Later, Luna found a quiet street with many artists painting outside. One man wore a big red scarf and had paint all over his hands. "Would you like me to paint your picture?" he asked. "Me? Really?" Luna giggled. She sat still while the man painted. "You look like a traveler," he said. "I am. I want to see all of Paris." The man finished and gave her the painting. It showed Luna with a big smile and a tiny Eiffel Tower behind her. "Merci," Luna said, trying her best French. She wrote, "Paris has artists, and I have a painting now." Lost in the metro. Luna wanted to see the Eiffel Tower next, but her feet were tired. A pigeon told her, "Take the metro, it's fast." She walked down into the metro station. There were many signs, stairs, and trains. "Oh no," Luna said. "Which train goes to the tower?" She asked a robot guide. The robot blinked and said, "Take line 6 to Bur Hakim Station." Luna got on the train. It was noisy and full of people. She held onto a pole and watched the world fly by through the window. Finally, she saw it. "The Eiffel Tower," she shouted. The Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was bigger than she thought. It touched the sky. She climbed all the way to the top using the stairs. Yes, cats are good climbers. When she got there, the wind blew her scarf, and she could see all of Paris. So many buildings, so many lights. "It's so beautiful," she whispered. "Now I know why they call it the City of Light." Next to her, a dog with sunglasses said, "Nice view, huh?" Very nice, Luna smiled. They shared a snack and watched the sun go down. A boat on the river. That night, Luna took a boat ride on the Seine River. The boat floated past glowing bridges and shining buildings. People waved from the shore. Musicians played soft songs on the boat. Luna closed her eyes for a moment. She felt happy and calm. I love Paris, she thought. She looked up and saw the Eiffel Tower again. Now it was sparkling with lights like a giant star. A visit to the bookshop. The next morning, Luna found a small bookshop near the river. Inside were old books, cozy chairs, and a sleepy cat. The shop owner smiled and said, "Books are free for nice cats." Luna sat down with a picture book about Paris. She read about museums, gardens, and old kings. The other cat stretched and said, "You're not from here, are you?" "No, it's my first time." "Then you must visit the park next. It's the best place to nap." The garden nap. Luna walked to the Luxembourg Gardens. There were trees, flowers, and chairs all around. Children played with toy sailboats in the fountain. People laughed and read books. Luna found a sunny spot under a tree. She laid down, yawned, and closed her eyes. Her dreams were full of flying baguettes and dancing cats on the Eiffel Tower. Time to go. After 3 happy days, it was time to go home. Luna looked at her red bag. It was now full of little gifts, a croissant wrapper, the painting, a tiny Eiffel Tower keychain, and her notebook. She rode the train back to her village and sat by the window again. But this time, she smiled. She had seen Paris. She had tasted it, heard it, felt it. She had loved it.
Luna's Tokyo Adventure. After her trip to Paris, Luna, the little gray cat, was famous in her village. Everyone asked, "Where will you go next, Luna?" She smiled and pointed her paw at her map. "Tokyo," she said, "the city of lights, sushi, and cherry trees." A long flight. Luna boarded a big airplane. It was her first time flying so far. She sat by the window and looked at the clouds. The flight took many hours, but Luna didn't mind. She read a book called Japanese for Cats, practiced bowing politely, and imagined what sushi might taste like. When the plane landed, she saw the bright lights of Tokyo at night. The buildings were tall. The signs glowed in many colors: red, blue, green, and pink. People walked fast. Trains zoomed below the ground, and music played from little shops. Luna's eyes were wide. "Tokyo is so big," she said. Sushi with a surprise. The next morning, Luna visited a small sushi bar. She sat on a round cushion, her tail curled beside her. A chef with a kind smile placed a plate in front of her. "This is tuna sushi," he said. "Very fresh." Luna took a bite. M. She purred. So soft, so tasty. Then she tried something green. Oh, she said. "Spicy." The chef laughed. "That's wasabi. Only a little is needed." Luna laughed too and drank cold tea. My whiskers are dancing, she wrote in her notebook. Sushi equals amazing, but beware the green paste. Cherry blossoms and friends. Later, Luna visited a park full of cherry blossom trees. The pink petals floated through the air like snow. She sat on a picnic blanket beside a raccoon dog named Tanuki. First time in Tokyo? He asked. Yes, Luna said. Then you must try a hanami party, said Tanuki. What is that? We sit under the trees, eat snacks, and enjoy the flowers. They ate sweet rice balls and mochi. Luna watched the petals fall and felt happy. So many flowers. It's like magic, she whispered. Robot Cafe. The next day, Luna went to a very strange cafe. At the door, a robot said, "Welcome, Meowster." Inside, everything was shiny. There were robot waiters, robot lights, and even robot dancers. Luna ordered a pancake shaped like a cat face. A robot brought it over, bowing politely. Please enjoy. Thank you, beep bop. Luna giggled. She danced with the robots after lunch. One taught her to wave her tail like a light stick. This is so fun, she laughed. A day at the temple. The next morning, Luna felt peaceful. She visited a quiet temple with red gates and soft bells. She watched people light incense and make wishes. Luna closed her eyes and made her own wish. I hope I can always travel and always make new friends. She tied a tiny paper wish on a tree and rang the bell softly. Ding! The wind blew gently. A monk cat smiled at her and said, "The world is big, but your heart is ready." The Cat Island? That night, Luna read a story online about a place in Japan called Cat Island, a tiny island where more cats live than people. Her eyes sparkled. I must go there. The next day, she took a small boat. After a short ride, she saw the island. Cats walked everywhere. On roofs, in shops, on boats. One orange cat said, "Welcome to Cat Island. Want to fish with us?" Luna spent the day catching little fish, climbing trees, and taking naps in the sun. She felt like she was in a dream. Saying goodbye. After a week in Japan, it was time to go home. Luna sat at the airport with her red bag. It was full of fun things. A sushi keychain, a cherry blossom petal saved in a book, a paper fan, and a tiny robot that said "hello" when you pressed its head. She looked out the window and whispered, "Thank you, Tokyo." Back in her village, Luna put a new sticker on her world map, a red paw print on Japan. She stretched, smiled, and looked at her map again. "Where should I go next?" she said. "Maybe New York? Maybe Egypt? Maybe. The moon?" She didn't know yet, but one thing was sure. Luna, the travel cat, would never stop exploring.